my first love. Hello, my name is Lily. I am 13 years old and I live in a big city in California. Today, I want to tell you about my first love. It was a special experience, full of excitement, nervousness, and unforgettable memories. This is the story of my first love. It all started when I entered the 7th grade. Our school was quite large, with many students in each class. I was excited to meet new friends and start a new school year. On the first day of school, I noticed a new boy in our class, and his name was Alex. He had brown hair, blue eyes, and a friendly smile. I felt something flutter in my stomach every time I looked at him. I had never felt this way before, and it was both exciting and confusing. Alex was friendly and outgoing. He quickly became friends with everyone in our class, including me. We started talking during lunch and recess, and I found out that he had just moved to our city from another state. He liked playing soccer, reading books, and drawing. I was impressed by his artistic skills and enjoyed looking at his sketches during art class. As the weeks went by, Alex and I became good friends. We sat together in the cafeteria, worked on group projects, and played games during recess. I loved spending time with him and looked forward to seeing him every day. My friends, Mia and Sophie, noticed how much I liked Alex and teased me about having a crush on him. Lily has a crush on Alex, Mia giggled one day during lunch. Shush. Keep it down, I whispered, blushing. I don't want anyone to know. Don't worry, Lily. Your secret is safe with us, Sophie said, with a wink. Despite my friends teasing, I couldn't stop thinking about Alex. I wanted to get to know him better, but I was too shy to tell him how I felt. I decided to keep my feelings a secret and continue enjoying our friendship. One day our teacher, Mrs. Johnson, announced that we would be having a school dance. It was the first dance of the year, and everyone was excited. The dance was scheduled for Friday evening in the school gym. There would be music, decorations, and snacks. My friends and I started planning our outfits and talking about the dance every day. I couldn't help but wonder if Alex would ask me to dance with him. The thought made me both excited and nervous. I had never been to a school dance before, and I didn't know what to expect. My friends encouraged me to ask Alex to dance, but I was too shy. On the day of the dance, I felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. I wore a pretty blue dress that my mum had bought for me and styled my hair with a sparkly headband. My friends and I arrived at the gym, which was beautifully decorated with colourful lights and streamers. The music was playing and everyone was dancing and having fun. I looked around for Alex and saw him talking to some of our classmates. My heart raced as I walked over to say hi. He smiled when he saw me and complimented my dress. You look really nice, Lily, he said. Thanks, Alex. You look great too, I replied, feeling my cheeks turn red. We talked for a while and then Alex asked, would you like to dance with me? My heart skipped a beat and I nodded eagerly. Yes, I'd love to. We walked to the dance floor. and a slow song started playing. Alex gently took my hand and placed his other hand on my waist. We swayed to the music, and I felt like I was floating on air. It was a magical moment, and I couldn't stop smiling. As we danced, Alex and I talked about our favourite books, movies, and hobbies. I felt a special connection with him and realised that my feelings for him were growing stronger. I was having the time of my life, and I didn't want the night to end. After the dance, Alex and I continued to spend time together. We studied together in the library, played soccer during recess, and talked on the phone in the evenings. I cherished every moment we spent together and felt grateful for our friendship. One weekend, our school organised a field trip to the local museum. Alex and I were excited to go and see the exhibits. We walked around the museum, looking at the different displays and learning about history, science, and art. I was particularly interested in the dinosaur fossils, while Alex loved the ancient Egyptian artifacts. As we walked through the museum, Alex and I talked about our dreams and aspirations. He told me that he wanted to become an artist and travel the world, drawing and painting beautiful landscapes. I shared my dream of becoming a writer and publishing my own books. We encouraged each other to pursue our passions and promised to support each other no matter what. During lunch at the museum, Alex surprised me with a small gift. He had drawn a picture of us together, standing in front of the museum. The drawing was beautiful, and I was touched by his thoughtfulness. "Thank you, Alex. This is so sweet," I said, smiling. "I'm glad you like it, Lily. I wanted to give you something to remember this day," he replied. I carefully put the drawing in my bag, feeling happy and grateful for our friendship. The field trip was a wonderful experience, and it brought us even closer together. As the school year continued, my feelings for Alex grew stronger. I wanted to tell him how I felt, but I was still too shy. I worried that it might change our friendship, and I didn't want to risk losing him as a friend. So I kept my feelings a secret and enjoyed the moments we shared. One day, our school announced a talent show. Students could sign up to perform and showcase their talents. Mia and Sophie decided to sing a duet, and Jack planned to do a magic trick. Alex signed up to draw a picture live on stage, and I decided to read a poem I had written. As the talent show approached, we practiced our acts and supported each other. I was nervous about reading my poem in front of everyone, but Alex encouraged me and gave me the confidence I needed. "You'll do greatly. Your poem is beautiful," he said. "Thanks, Alex. I'm really excited to see your drawing," I replied. The night of the talent show arrived, and the school auditorium was filled with students, parents, and teachers. Mia and Sophie sang beautifully, and Jack's magic trick amazed the audience. When it was my turn, I took a deep breath and walked onto the stage. I read my poem with all my heart, and the audience listened quietly. When I finished, they applauded, and I felt a sense of pride and happiness. Alex gave me a thumbs up from backstage, and I smiled. Next, it was Alex's turn. He set up an easel and started drawing. The audience watched in awe as he quickly and skillfully created a stunning picture of a galaxy. When he finished, everyone cheered, and I felt so proud of him. After the talent show, we gathered in the hallway to celebrate. "You were amazing, Alex," I said, giving him a high five. "Thanks, Lily, you were fantastic too. Your poem was beautiful," he replied. We spent the rest of the evening talking and laughing with our friends. I felt a deep sense of joy and gratitude for the wonderful friends I had and the special connection I felt with Alex. As the school year continued, my feelings for Alex grew stronger. I cherished our friendship and the moments we spent together. One afternoon, we were sitting on a bench in the schoolyard, watching the clouds drift by. "Lily, there's something I want to tell you," Alex said, looking a little nervous. "What is it, Alex?" I asked, my heart racing. "I really like spending time with you. You're a great friend, and I care about you a lot," he said, looking into my eyes. I felt a rush of emotions and took a deep breath. "I care about you too, Alex. You're a wonderful friend and I like you," I said, my voice trembling. Alex smiled and took my hand. "I like you too, Lily. I'm glad I finally told you." We sat there, holding hands and feeling a sense of happiness and relief. It felt so good to finally share our feelings with each other. From that day on, our friendship grew even stronger. We continued to support each other, share our dreams, and create wonderful memories together. I learned that sometimes it's important to be brave and share your feelings, even if it's scary. As the school year came to an end, we looked forward to the summer and the adventures it would bring. We made plans to hang out, go to the park, and have picnics. I felt grateful for the special connection I had with Alex and the lessons I had learned from my first love. One sunny afternoon, Alex and I decided to go for a bike ride. We rode through the neighbourhood, enjoying the warm breeze and the bright blue sky. We stopped at our favourite spot by the lake and sat down to talk. "Lily, this has been an amazing year," Alex said, looking out at the water. "I'm so glad we became friends." "Me too, Alex. It's been a year filled with surprises and special moments," I replied, smiling. We sat there, talking about our favourite memories and our hopes for the future. I realised how much I had grown and how much I had learned from my experiences. I felt grateful for the journey and excited for the adventures that lay ahead. As the sun began to set, we rode our bikes back home, feeling happy and content. I knew that whatever the future held, I had a wonderful friend in Alex and cherished the special bond we shared. As the summer went on, Alex and I spent more time together, going on picnics, exploring new places, and enjoying each other's company. Our friendship deepened, and we continued to support and encourage each other in everything we did. One day, Alex surprised me with a special gift. He had drawn a beautiful picture of you sitting by the lake, surrounded by flowers and trees. He handed it to me with a shy smile. "I wanted to give you something to remember our special moments," he said. "Thank you, Alex. It's beautiful. I'll treasure it always," I replied, feeling touched by his thoughtful gesture. We framed the picture and hung it in my room, a constant reminder of our friendship and the wonderful memories we had created together. As the new school year approached, I felt a mix of excitement and anticipation. I knew that there would be new challenges and opportunities, but I also knew that I had a wonderful friend in Alex to share them with. On the first day of school, Alex and I walked into the classroom together, ready to face whatever the year had in store for us. We felt confident and happy, knowing that we had each other to lean on. Throughout the year, we continued to grow and learn together. We worked on projects, participated in school events, and supported each other in our interests and passions. Our friendship blossomed, and we cherished every moment we spent together. Looking back on my first love, I realized how much it had taught me. It had shown me the importance of being brave, sharing my feelings, and appreciating the special connections we have with others. I felt grateful for the journey and excited for the future. One of the most memorable moments in our friendship was when Alex's family invited me to join them on a weekend trip to the mountains. It was my first time going on a trip with a friend's family, and I was thrilled. We packed our bags and set off early in the morning. The drive to the mountains was long, but the scenery was breathtaking. We saw tall trees, sparkling rivers, and snow-capped peaks in the distance. When we arrived at the cabin, I was in awe of the beautiful surroundings. The cabin was cozy and had a great view of the mountains. During the trip, we went hiking, roasted marshmallows by the campfire, and even tried fishing in the nearby lake. Alex and I had a great time exploring the trails and discovering hidden waterfalls. We took many pictures to remember the trip, and I felt so happy to share this experience with him. One evening, as we sat by the campfire, Alex and I talked about our dreams and aspirations once again. We encouraged each other to follow our passions and promised to stay in touch no matter where life took us. It was a heartfelt conversation that deepened our bond even further. As we returned from the trip, I felt grateful for the special moments we had shared and the lessons I had learned. I knew that my friendship with Alex was something truly special, and I cherished every moment we spent together. As the years went by, Alex and I continued to support each other in our careers and personal lives. We faced challenges and celebrated successes, always knowing that we had each other to lean on. Our friendship remained strong, and we cherished the special bond we shared. One of the most memorable moments in our friendship was when Alex's family invited me to join them on a weekend trip to the mountains. It was my first time going on a trip with a friend's family, and I was thrilled. We packed our bags and set off early in the morning. The drive to the mountains was long, but the scenery was breathtaking. We saw tall trees, sparkling rivers, and snow-capped peaks in the distance. When we arrived at the cabin, I was in awe of the beautiful surroundings. The cabin was cozy and had a great view of the mountains. During the trip, we went hiking, roasted marshmallows by the campfire, and even tried fishing in the nearby lake. Alex and I had a great time exploring the trails and discovering hidden waterfalls. We took many pictures to remember the trip, and I felt so happy to share this experience with him. One evening, as we sat by the campfire, Alex and I talked about our dreams and aspirations once again. We encouraged each other to follow our passions and promised to stay in touch no matter where life took us. It was a heartfelt conversation that deepened our bond even further. As we returned from the trip, I felt grateful for the special moments we had shared and the lessons I had learned. I knew that my friendship with Alex was something truly special, and I cherished every moment we spent together. As the years went by, Alex and I continued to support each other in our careers and personal lives. We faced challenges and celebrated successes, always knowing that we had each other to lean on. Our friendship remained strong, and we cherished the special bond we shared. One summer, Alex invited me to visit him at his family's beach house. It was a beautiful place by the ocean with sandy beaches and crystal clear water. We spent our days swimming, building sandcastles, and exploring the shoreline. In the evenings, we watched the sunset and talked about our favourite memories. One afternoon, we decided to try surfing. Neither of us had ever surfed before, but we were excited to give it a try. We rented surfboards and took a lesson from a friendly instructor. It was challenging at first, but with practice and determination, we managed to catch a few waves. The feeling of riding a wave was exhilarating, and we laughed and cheered each other on. In the evenings, we walked along the beach, collecting seashells and talking about our future plans. We dreamed of travelling the world, pursuing our passions, and supporting each other no matter where life took us. Our time at the beach house was filled with joy and unforgettable memories. As the end of summer approached, we knew that we would be heading off to different high schools. We felt a mix of excitement and sadness, knowing that we would be facing new challenges and opportunities. We promised to stay in touch and continue supporting each other no matter how busy life got. On the last day of summer, we decided to make it extra special. We woke up early and went for a sunrise hike to a nearby hill. As we reached the top, the sun began to rise, painting the sky with beautiful shades of pink, orange, and purple. It was a breathtaking sight, and we sat in silence, taking in the beauty of the moment. After the hike, we went to our favourite cafe for breakfast. We talked about our hopes and dreams for the new school year and encouraged each other to stay positive and focused. It was a heartfelt conversation that reminded us of the strength of our friendship. As we said our goodbyes, I felt a sense of gratitude for the incredible journey we had shared. Alex had been my first love and my best friend, and our friendship had taught me so much about courage, kindness, and the importance of being true to oneself. Looking back on my first love, I realised how much it had shaped me as a person. It had shown me the importance of being brave, sharing my feelings, and appreciating the special connections we have with others. I felt grateful for the journey and excited for the future, knowing that I had a wonderful friend in Alex to share it with. This is my story about my first love. It was a time filled with excitement, nervousness, and unforgettable memories. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my journey and the special bond I shared with Alex. Thank you for listening to my story. Have a nice day.